Hello, everybody. It is Wednesday, August 12th, and welcome back to the Nick Watkins Show. I'm Nick Watkins. Let's get into it. Um, let's get into it with the baseball. So, yesterday, the Giants won. They beat the Houston Astros. Final score 4-1. Giants 4 runs on 9 hits. Astros had 1 run on 5 hits. They committed 2 errors. The winning pitcher, Carson Whisenhunt, 5 2/3, 1 earned run on 4 hits and 3 walks, struck out two. The loss went to Hunter Brown, 3 earned over 5, and JT Brubaker got the save. It was a good win for the Giants. Um, let's talk about Whisenhunt's start. So in the first inning, he threw 32 pitches, a hit, a walk, a hit batter. He did strike out the leadoff man, but it was a hit, a walk, and a hit batter that loaded the bases, and he managed to get out of it without allowing a run, and that was pretty impressive. And then in the second inning, did the same thing: 2 hits, a walk, and a sacrifice fly from Yordan Alvarez. He threw 23 pitches in this inning with the bases loaded and managed to escape, only giving up 1 run. And after that, he was great. 12 pitches in the third, 5 in the fourth. The fifth was 12 pitches in the sixth inning. 2/3 of the inning completed. He also threw 12 pitches in that inning. And that was really good to see. We saw it on Monday with Blade Tidwell, where he got into trouble in the first inning, gave up a run, and then came back and was excellent the rest of the way through. And Whisenhunt loading the bases in each of the first 2 innings is really not the way you want to start off your outing, and it easily could have gone downhill, but he locked in. Defense played well behind him. Only allowed 1 run in this game, despite loading the bases twice. And after that, he cruised through a really strong rest of the outing. And with the way the Giants' season has gone, obviously not according to plan, we're looking for anything to get excited about. And a lot of that has been the amount of playing time given to young players. And especially with the pitching staff, we have Logan Webb, who's great. And aside from that, we don't really have much else that has been proven to be good. And we're looking for these guys, Roop, Carson Whisenhunt, Carson Seymour, Tidwell, all these guys. We're looking for them to show something, to show that they can pitch well at the big league level, that they have what it takes, they have big league stuff, they can face adversity and go through success and keep a level head. And what Whisenhunt did from the third inning on in this game is the type of performance you'd see from a guy who does have big league stuff and can kick it at this level. And we're looking for anyone who can do that, because the pitching staff looks bleak going in the next year. In the next couple years, we have lots of great pitchers down at single A right now with Flora and Ramon Marquez and guys like that. They're not going to be up for a while. And if you want to have a winning baseball team, I believe the most important part of that is the pitching staff. 13 guys who, for the most part, they're all good. You need your top of the line rotation guys. You need your excellent bullpen arms. And the Giants have a great top of the rotation arm in Logan Webb and not much else. And we're looking for anyone who can beat anyone at this level. And Whisenhunt did a great job yesterday getting through the adversity in the first 2 innings, pitched very well the rest of the way. Only gave up 1 run in 5 2/3 innings against a very good Astros team. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for anybody who can do anything. And what Whisenhunt did from the third inning on was outstanding. And that's the type of performance you like to see from your young guys to build confidence in them. And yeah, of course, at this point in the year, with the way the Giants are, put good thoughts in the mind of your manager, your general manager, your president of baseball ops, and the fans and yourself heading into the offseason. So just like Tidwell on Monday, Whisenhunt yesterday, fantastic start. I'm excited for the next one to see if he can continue that. It was a good start from Carson Whisenhunt today. Um, and other guys, I mean, there's some of the young bats are heating up. Bryce Eldridge hit a homer yesterday after he went off the wall yesterday. This one was a bomb. 106 off the bat. Four, excuse me, 423 feet, no doubter, to the other way. It's an impressive swing of the bat, and this is some real power from Bryce Eldridge on this swing. And he that was a great swing of the bat. And other guys I'm looking at, Drew Gilbert had a single in this one, RBI single in this one. He also had a very hard hit ball and a fly out, and he drew a walk. Um, so his bat is heating up, and then Basabi's had an amazing start to his season. He has come out firing, and he's swinging the bat very well. And I want to see if that can continue. And Drew Kavanaugh is swinging a great bat right now. Um, Pretty much, it feels like whenever he goes up to take his at bats, you don't really see a rookie catcher in there. You see a professional hitter. He has that demeanor. He has that vibe. Um, so some of the young bats are beginning to heat up. And of course, we've been talking about the extended opportunities, the playing time that's being given to our young players. And we're, of course, looking for guys who can take advantage of that. Drew Gilbert, he's heating up. Bryce Eldridge is heating up. Basabi has been hot. And I like Kavanaugh. I think he's a consistent bat. And we need a lot. We need a lot of stuff if we're going to contend. And we're looking for some guys to potentially break out this year. And then the bullpen was good. Bullpen has been terrible this year, but it was good yesterday. San Martin, he got one out in the eighth inning, and Carson Seymour went 2 innings, struck out 2 batters. He looked good. Uh, Brubaker got the save, no problems there. Very quick inning. The bullpen has been a major weakness, but yesterday it was good. Yesterday was good, and the Giants win. So here's some other scores from around the league. The Tigers beat the Guardians 6-4, and the Tigers have now moved 2.5 games behind the White Sox in the American League Central. They are on a pretty good run right now. They've won 3 in a row, and they are closing in on the American League Central crown. Meanwhile, the Guardians, they've dropped 3 in a row, and they are kind of falling out of it. They need to get back in it. The Marlins had a great outing from Yuri Perez yesterday, and they won 2-0 over the Pittsburgh Pirates. Paul Skeens got the loss in this one. His velocity is dipping, and he had another. Five innings, 2 runs, 1 unearned, only 4 strikeouts, only went 65 pitches. So there's a little cause for concern there. So I don't know what's going on there. PCA homered, Seiya Suzuki homered, Alex Bregman homered. In the Cubs victory, 8-6 over the Nationals. The Yankees, they beat the Mariners 4-1. The Blue Jays have beat the Red Sox 5-3. The Red Sox have lost 4 games in a row. After they were so hot, they've lost 4 in a row. And as for the Blue Jays, well, they've won 4 of 5. And they've won 2 against the Red Sox. So we'll see how that can go if they can keep that up. The Braves, they beat the Mets 4-0. In extra innings, the Reds beat the White Sox 5-4. The Orioles over the Twins 5-2. The Cardinals, they beat the Phillies 2-0. The Angels beat the Rangers 3-2. The Rockies over the D-backs 3-2. The Rays beat the Athletics 12-4. The Padres jumped all over Kyle Harrison. 8 earned runs in this game for him. And they won that game 11-2. And the Dodgers, they beat the Royals 5-4 on a walk-off from Max Muncy. Blake Snell struck out 10 batters over 6 innings in his second start of this season. Yikes. If he's pitching well, it's not good for the rest of the league. But that's that. Today the Giants are playing the Astros again in the rubber match. It's going to be Adrian Hauser taking the start for the first time in a while against Brian King. The Astros, they're still first in the West, but only by half a game over the Texas Rangers. So it's an important game for them. And that will probably do it for today. The Valks, they play today. And the 49ers play their first preseason game tomorrow, which is going to be a lot of fun. And that's basically it. That's what's going on. So, yeah. Thanks everyone for watching. And I'll see you tomorrow.